What would you do if the people that ruined your life suddenly needed you to save theirs? So let's talk about Joseph from Genesis. His brothers sold him into slavery, left him for dead, and then years later showed up in Egypt needing his help. And by that time, Joseph was the second in command. Yeah, talk about an awkward family reunion. Joseph, brother, you look good. Is that a new robe? But seriously though, let's take a look at Genesis chapter 50, verses 19 through 21. And the scripture says, Joseph said to them, "Do not be afraid, for I'm in the place of God. But as for you, you meant evil against me. But God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many people alive. Now therefore, do not be afraid. I will provide for you and your little ones." And he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. So you see, Joseph's first question is powerful. Am I in the place of God? In other words, it's not our job to sit on God's throne. Joseph had authority in Egypt, but he knew he didn't have authority over God's judgment, to go over his head, so to speak.
I'll call Spaceball City and notify President Scroob immediately.
I already called him, sir. He knows everything.
What? You went over my helmet?
Well, not exactly over, sir. But more to the side. I'll always call you first.
Mercy begins when we stop trying to play God in the lives of others who hurt us, especially with revenge and all that stuff. Now, Joseph did not excuse his brother's actions. He clearly said, "You meant evil against me." He was aware of his brother's actions, but yet he was still able to forgive. Biblical mercy doesn't rewrite evil and call it good. It tells the truth about the wound while trusting God with the verdict. We have to truly forgive in order for our wounds to scar over, or else they're just going to be left open and festering. It's human nature to want to take revenge or be angry at somebody that hurt us. But I tell you that true forgiveness is from a divine origin. And that's something that only Jesus Christ can give. Now going back to Joseph, the mercy he showed his brothers was not passive. He didn't just simply forgive them and then that was it. Okay, bye, see you later. No, he said, "I'm going to provide for you." That means mercy is not always what you refuse to do. Sometimes mercy is revealed by what you choose to do instead. Mercy is active in the spirit, it's not passive. Joseph's brothers stripped him of security, but then he turned around and said, "I'm going to provide for your little ones." Joseph's brothers spoke against him, but he spoke kindly to them. Joseph did not allow their character to determine his character. God shaped Joseph's heart more than any cruelty had wounded him. And that's a real test of spiritual maturity. It's about how we respond when we finally have the ability to hurt somebody back, but we choose to give them mercy instead of destruction. So I want you to ask yourself, when you respond to the person who hurt you, whose heart are you really revealing? You can tell the truth, set wise boundaries, and surrender any feelings of anger or bitterness to Jesus Christ. Let the mercy of Christ change not only what happened to you, but what comes through you when Jesus dwells in your heart.